Here's a note to the parents. We want this to be a learning experience for your kids. You know what they're capable of and what they can do, and we hope that maybe during this exercise that there are skills that they can learn or that you can teach them, and this is really something for them, okay? We appreciate it if you help them out, but this is all about them doing something and learning something new.
Hi, my name is Mike Federico, and I'm the carpentry and construction teacher at the Belmont BOCES Center for Cattaraugus Allegany BOCES. I'm here to introduce you to your newest project for Dream It, Do It, your sled project. You're going to get a sled all pre-cut, pre-drilled, and pre-marked, ready for assembly. It's going to come in a bag, and inside the bag there's going to be a bag, it's this bag right here. And when you get into here, you're going to find a bag of fasteners, some rope, and we even put together a little bag if you want to customize your sled with some other things, some different fasteners that we won't be using right now, but we wanted to give you everything you can do to really make this sled your own. So let's get started. Remember, when you're working with any type of lumber or tools, you want to make sure you have eye protection on. So we recommend a pair of simple safety glasses, or if you wear street glasses like myself, that's going to give you enough protection for this type of project. I'm going to take my bag right here with my fasteners and I'm going to dump them right out in front of me. You're going to notice that there's two different size fasteners. I'm just going to quickly divide them up for each side. And you're going to notice that you're going to get a little pack with two bits in it. Okay? They're just taped together, should come right apart relatively easy. The smaller screws that you'll be using for some of the assembly, and there's only two size screws, so the smaller screw you'll use the smaller bit, which is a T20 stamped right on the bit. For the larger screws, which are quite a bit longer than the shorter ones, easy to identify, you're going to be using a T25 bit. Okay, let's get started. You're going to find one piece of your sled project that's a 2x6. A 2x6, let me show you the difference. Most of your project is going to be assembled by a 2x4 construction. This is a 2x6. You can see the physical size difference. This is our piece number one to our sled project. The 5/8 plywood in front of you is the base of your sled. There's a large F mark for the front of it, and you'll notice that it's all pre-drilled, ready for the ease of your assembly. I'm going to take this base and slide it over on its front side. I'm going to take my 2x6, going to line it right up with my pre-line-up marks on here. I'm going to grab my drill, and we're going to be using the short screws to start this process. Okay, made sure one side was nice and flush. Now I'm going to make sure the other side is nice and flush and put the fastener in. There's 4 of them across here, and being all pre-drilled, they go quite easy. There we go. 2 pieces together. We're now going to take our sled and we're going to turn it over. We're going to install our 2x4s that have been pre-cut and pre-drilled for you. It's a 30-degree angle. It goes right on the side of your 2x6 here that we just did. We're going to be using the larger screws. And you can go ahead, if you can see here, you can get these all pre-started by hand, Snug it right up. I'm going with the large screws. 2 of them go here. Coming over to my other side, finding the same piece that looks identical. All pre-drilled, ready to go. Drops right down in place. Again, I can hand start these screws. Makes it very convenient for me to get them driven in. Going with the large screws. And I'm just snugging them right up. Okay, there we go. So we're not quite done with these pieces. Now it's time to turn your sled on its side, and you'll see it'll balance itself easily. 2 more larger screws go in from the bottom. Okay, 1 more on this side. There we go. Gonna turn my sled again. Now when you're assembling the sled, you could set up a little work area on top of a folding table. You could do it on the floor. It's really not heavy at this point. You're not putting a lot of pressure on anything. So, you know, get yourself I'm a little bit off the ground here, but I could be doing this on the ground. Alrighty, 1 more screw. Excellent. Here we go. All right. I'm going to switch over to my shorter bit now to drive my smaller screws. I'm going to take one of my runners. They're pre-rounded on the front. Again, all pre-drilled, all pre-marked, ready for you to install. Going to set one under one side of the sled. Going to lift up. All right. So now we've got to get to the front of the sled here and just align it up. Here we go. Nice and flush. Small bit, small screws. Going to put one on this end. Align the other end. Snugging them right up. Okay, so now we've got our base of our sled attached to the runners. We have our vertical supports and our 2x6 support member in. Now it's time to find the longest piece of the sled, and you'll notice that it has a very steep angle on one end and a narrower angle on the other end. So one's a 60-degree angle, one's a 30-degree angle. I come in with my piece, I get it lined up, looks fairly good. I'm gonna get my other one ready to go. I'll be going with my long screws for this. Again, all pre-drilled for you. Nice. Okay, I'm going to make sure I get lined up here real well. Might have a little bit of adjusting to do to line up the bottom of this. With them being pre-drilled, they should go fairly easy for you. Okay. And there's 2 screws that go in here. righty. On to our other side. Same procedure. Gonna line up my front. Large screw. Excellent. This one lines up really nice. Okay. Alrighty. Well, gang, we're down to one final piece. This is the final 2x4. It goes right between the runners. Large screw. Okay. There we go. Final 2 screws. Again, everything is all pre-drilled for you, ready to go in these holes. I'm gonna go right underneath here. There we go.
And there is your basic sled. Now I want to stress again, basic. Okay, this is just a couple of pieces of wood and a couple of screws holding it together. I've done nothing to make this my own. Okay, that's what I want you guys to do. Remember the downhill dragster, remember some of the things you saw there. Anything you can do to make it go faster. Now faster, what slows things down is friction. Okay, friction is a force that opposes motion. Now this is a 2-runner sled. The wood is pretty smooth, and actually if you were to pull this on the snow it would slide pretty well. But I'm pretty sure there are ways that you can make this slide better and make it slide faster. So try some things, take it out on a hill, out in your backyard, or get your parents to take you to a hill somewhere else. Test drive it.
Hello everyone, my name is Anna Jaremko and I've been a ski patroller for 13 years. I'm here to share a few winter safety tips with you. Number 1, make sure that when you are going down a sledding hill, you're looking for obstructions to stay safe. Look out for trees and other sledders. On your way back up the hill, make sure that you're being mindful of other sledders coming down the hill and getting out of their way. It's really important that you wear appropriate winter gear when you're out in cold weather. Always be wearing gloves on your hands and some type of a helmet to keep your head safe. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a great and safe winter.
Again, Mr. Federico here from the BOCES Carpentry classroom here in Belmont, New York. And all the pieces and parts that you'll be assembling today were all cut by my morning and afternoon class. Young people training to become carpenters, masons, electricians. Hopefully it all goes together really well for you. They put a lot of time and effort into pre-drilling, marking all the locations of your pieces so that you can concentrate on the design and how you're going to make this sled be the best at the event where you guys get to test them. And I'm excited to see the videos to see how they work out in the end, and I'm excited to see how you enhance it. Thank you so much for your time and good luck with this project.
I can't wait to see what you guys come up with, and I'll see you when we get together and race.